Today is unboxing this machine, but before we get into the details, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I post everything coffee, tea, matcha on this channel, so make sure you stay tuned. This is ROMOLA Titan, compact, very small, aesthetically looking machine here. It is 40 by 40 by 32, which is really squarish, easy enough to place on your counter bar. And if you'd like to use this for home, this is absolutely perfect. There are a few features of this machine that I was impressed with for such a small machine like this. So let's start with what comes with the machine. It comes with the portafilter. The size of the basket is 58 millimeter, which is standard, and it's beautiful in white, matching the body of the machine here. It's got the double spout basket. It doesn't have the single spout, it's only double spout. So this is the single basket for one shot of espresso, and this is the double basket for double shot of espresso. It also comes with a blind basket here for when you backflash your machine. And this one is the brush, the espresso cleaning brush. It comes with a beautifully designed temper here, wooden handle, stainless base, okay, right here. And then it comes with a pipe, inlet water pipe. And this is the drain pipe, which is connected at the bottom here. And it has a cup stand. This is very good and very useful if you'd like to place a cup stand there so that the cup goes very close to the group head. Okay, so these are what comes with the machine. Make sure that you check them thoroughly so you don't miss anything. But so far, these are all you need. Okay, let's get right into the specifications and features of this machine. It comes in white and also in black. It also uses 220 to 240 volts, so perfect for Asia and Europe, not quite in the USA. They'll have to use transformer if you want to use this in the USA. The electric consumption is 2800 watts, not a lot. Coffee pressure up to 15 bars, which is the standard for most of the espresso machines, and it works perfect for 15 bars. Now, let's take a look at the functions of this machine. So what we have here, this is the coffee pressure gauge. You have the hot water here, dispenser. You have the steam wand. You have the group head. The group head is using 58 millimeter, which is again standard and works with most of the espresso machines. And then what you have here is a drip tray, which is convenient, quite large for this kind of machine. This machine also has a built-in water tank, which is 2 liters in size, and it can also use an external water, and that water line can be connected directly into the mains of your water line, or you can put it into a large water bottle. So to switch from using the water tank to the water bottle is to unplug a hole which is at the bottom of the machine. So all you have to do if you're using the water tank is to make sure that it is unplugged. But if you're using the mains for your water line, then all you have to do is to connect the mains via the pipe which comes to the machine and connect it to your water line or your water bottle. To start the machine, the switch is at the bottom right hand corner of the machine. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes to heat up. And right here is the temperature, which shows the temperature of the group head, which is set to 93 degrees. You can change the display setting to either the temperature of the steam boiler or the temperature of the water tank. So at the moment, it is set to show the temperature of the water tank. 93 degrees is what we need to brew our espresso. Now, this is the coffee pressure gauge. It will show you what is the pressure, and always aim for 9 bars when you're pulling your espresso shots. Now this is the control for your steam. How to turn it on and off is slightly different from many of the espresso machines. You pull it down to use the steam, pull it down again to stop. It's got a steam temperature control here. So when it reaches a certain temperature, it will automatically stop steaming your milk. It is currently set to about 60 degrees. Typically, the temperature of the milk should be about 55 degrees, but it's set to 60 degrees. Sometimes it's worthwhile using it Other times it's probably not so good, so you can also set it not to measure the temperature of your milk, but you can do it manually. So to get into the programming mode, press this button 3 seconds and you will see the first parameter, which is P1, P2, A1, which I'm going to discuss in a bit. But the moment you don't press any button after that, it will automatically exit back to the original display setting. So let's start the first one, which is the pre-infusion pump water time adjustment. So press 3 seconds, and if you want to set this, press either one of this button so it goes low or high, and the default setting for this is 1.5 seconds. You can adjust that according to your own preferences. Next is the pre-infusion wait time adjustment, which is the time that the machine will wait before it extracts or continues infusing or brewing your espresso shot. So again, we're going to press this button about 3 seconds, and we're going to look for P2, which is the second parameter. Press either this button to set it up, and the default here is 3 seconds. Next, we are going to program the steam boiler temperature adjustment. So again, press this button. We've already done P1, P2. We're going to the next one, which is A1, and that sets the steam boiler temperature. Press this button to show what temperature you would like to set it to, and the default setting is 125 degrees. Next, we're going to set the coffee boiler temperature, and that is the temperature that you need to brew your espresso. Typically, it is 93 degrees. Let's get into that programming mode. So I'm going to press this for 3 seconds. We've done P1, P2, A1, A2. To set this, press either one of this button. You can go up or you can go down, and then leave it there, and that is your setting. Next is the steam frothing temperature adjustment. So once again, I'm going to press this for 3 seconds, and I'm going to wait until A3 pops up on the display, and that is setting it to 60 degrees or 55 degrees, depending on your preferences. Now, if you set it to 0, it means you are disabling the temperature function, or the stop-start of the steam frothing temperature. I would suggest that for beginners, you set it to about 60 degrees, which is the default. But for more advanced, I suggest that you set that to 0 and you disable it, and you decide when to stop frothing. Next is the energy saving mode. So again, I'm going to press this until I see that eco sign here, and I'm going to set this. So that means to say you can set this to 0 to 180 minutes, which means that after a certain time, the machine will switch to eco mode. That means it will be not really fully functional, so it will save electricity. On the eco mode, if the setting is set to 00, that means you are not using this function and the machine will be on the whole time. I would suggest that you keep it to 00. You don't really want to keep it on eco mode. Finally is this display screen selection. So at the moment, it is showing the steam boiler temperature, which is 126 degrees. If you want to change to show the coffee boiler temperature, set it to that. So I'm going to press this for 3 seconds. Wait until you see the display turns H. H1 shows the steam boiler temperature. H2 shows the coffee boiler temperature. So leave it at that, and you should see the coffee boiler temperature on the screen. Next is to set the time to pull your shot. For this one, a single shot, press this for 3 seconds, and then you can go up depending on how long you want to pull your single shot of espresso. The default setting here is 27 seconds, so I'm going to set it to that same amount of time and press that button again, and that is the time that your machine will extract your single shot of espresso. For double shot of espresso, you do the same thing. Press this for 3 seconds and set the time. The default for double shot is 44 seconds. I would suggest that you first use the defaults before you start adjusting. Next is the hot water timer setting. So all you have to do here is to press the water button again for 3 seconds, then release. And if you want to stop it at a certain point, just press it again, and that will be how much water will be dispensed using this program. Now you know how to program this machine, how to use this machine, what are the features and the functions, and I would say that it is quite easy to use. It comes down to the price. This machine costs less than $1,000 US. It is about $700 to $800 US, really affordable for this type of compact espresso machine that can do all the work that you would need for a small to medium-sized coffee shop, especially for catering. It is transportable. For home use, it is also perfect. It is not very hard on the budget. For those of you that are interested in purchasing this machine, the details on the specifications and the functions are in the description box below. Up next, we are going to use this machine and make hot and iced coffee. So stay tuned. I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.